Platform Media International. The high points of the African Cup of Nations will climax on February the 11th in Abidjan. And we don't know who is going to be the finalists, but we do know the semi-finalists. Nigeria is taking on South Africa. The host, Cote d'Ivoire, will be taking on Democratic Republic of Congo. And my friend, usual friend is here, Bobson Sese, ex-international of Sierra Leone. Bobson, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here.
I know you are not too happy with me because you are a fan favorite of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and I am a Nigerian, but I didn't give much of credit to the Super Eagles' prowess in this Nations Cup. You have insisted from the beginning that the Super Eagles will do well, and you seem to be the fan favorite right now. I've incurred a lot of enemies.
Well, that's football for you.
Yeah.
The unexpected always happen, and Nigeria proved that they can be the champion of Africa, this African Nations Cup.
Bobsy, you know, I've been covering sports since in the past 35 years, and when there's a local adage in Africa that when you see rag, you know there'll be leeches or what we call lice. The preparation of the Super Eagles did not show any indication that they have this prowess to have the power to get to the finals, and we pointed it out. And that's why we are journalists, because if we don't point out the defects of a team, you cannot bring out the beast in them. I don't think I was wrong in doing that. I'm only doing my job, and I don't owe anybody any apologies. That's the truth.
Well, you don't, but as a former soccer player and now as a coach, I wasn't looking at it that way. I was looking at it, the players that the Super Eagles have on their team, and I don't know much about the coach, but just little bit that I know about him is a very experienced coach. So again, he's trying to put his players together.
Bobson, I know you're a fan of Super Eagles. What do you think the Super Eagles that turned it around in the Nations Cup for the Nigerian team?
Well, as I said the last segment that we did, the coach find a system that helped the Super Eagles. They look at it, they have a very good midfield, very good forward. The defense was shaky. What does he do? He play a system wherein he can lock the defense and he allow his midfielders and forwards to step up. So that's why the other team cannot able to keep up, because if they open up, the Super Eagles will kill them.
So, yeah, the Super Eagles kill them with what I call
with speed
the rampaging Osimhen.
Yeah.
But you see, sometimes, like I said in the last program, I think Pasero perhaps is not giving his credit. Or some people have attributed it to the Nigerian character. The player decide to play it for themselves.
Well, that's the other thing. The reason why he's not getting credit, because he's not a well-known coach. So now he's trying to make his name through the African Nations Cup. By him winning the Nations Cup, people will start to know about him.
In the past 1.5 years, he has been coach of the Super Eagles.
Yeah.
He has brought a lot of tears to Nigerians, and that's why people didn't give him a chance. And I think it is respectable that Nigerians should step up their criticism and perhaps bring out the beast in the Super Eagles. And that's what we're getting right now.
Well, it's not only Nigeria. You're talking about Ghana. These teams have very good players. So if you as a coach, you come in and you're not going to be able to get them to play together, then you have a problem. Okay. It's like coaching Brazil.
Yeah.
Coaching Brazil, coaching England.
Okay, Bobson.
Yes.
Yeah, we're now going to the nitty-gritty of the semi-finals. Nigeria versus South Africa. Listen,
yeah.
Nigeria, South Africa have not had any upper hand against Nigeria, but they are bitter. Somebody told me before I came into the studio, so don't say South Africa is a rival of Nigeria, but they're just bitter enemies when it comes to soccer. But what do you say to this in the semi-final?
Wow, it's going to be a very good game. But again, I believe.
In doubt now?
I'm not in doubt. I believe the Super Eagles still have the weapons to go all the way through.
Because what is going on for the South African team is that most of the core players of the Super
Yeah.
is from Memolodi Sundowns.
Yeah.
And they know each
They
other.
know each other.
They play together.
Yeah.
And I think I was told they have about 7 or 6 of them.
7 players from the same team.
Memolodi Sundowns.
Yeah.
And that's going to be to their advantage. How do you think the Super Eagles will cope with that?
Right now, that doesn't work. Where the tournament is right now, the big boys need to come out.
Who are the big boys?
The big boys, the guys are willing to step up. Now, when you look at all the teams, let's go back to a little history. Our 5 teams that went to the World Cup, they were in the Nations Cup, they're out. You go back, our top 5 teams.
The 5 teams are Egypt, Morocco,
Ghana, Morocco,
Ghana, Algeria.
Algeria and Morocco.
They are gone.
They're all gone. Look at the ranking, the FIFA ranking. Our 5 top teams in the FIFA ranking.
They
were
Senegal.
there. They're gone. Senegal
is gone.
They're gone.
Morocco is gone.
Then the last Nations Cup, the last 4 semi-finals, they're all gone. So the reason why I said the big boys need to step up now, you look at all the teams that are right now, these 4 teams that are left right now, who has the most pressure? Nigeria, because they are the top team right now in the ranking. And now they know they have to come out. That's why I said the big boys need to come out, because they know the fans are behind them and they know their other teams don't want them to go through. So now they don't want to let their fans down, so they need to step up, which I know they were going to do it.
From what I've seen for this Nations Cup, there's going to be some element of deductions.
It's already happening.
To say, well, this is going to be an obstacle to the route to the finals.
Yeah.
Nigeria seems to present a lot of obstacle to people who are projected to get to the final. Remember that Cote d'Ivoire is on the other side of the semi-finals.
Yeah.
Perhaps they want to root, the family want to root for South Africa, so that if Cote d'Ivoire qualifies, Cote d'Ivoire will have
a chance.
A chance.
Well, they will try to do that, but
it's not mathematics.
I don't think that's going to work, because you look at, I was even a little bit, the way the tournament was going, I was a little bit scared, because sometimes the elements of surprise end up happening. Because you look at all the teams that are going out, which way they're going out. So every team is surprising everyone. So now you look at Angola and Nigeria. I was like looking at the game. I was very sure and confident that I know Nigeria will go through, but I was a little scared. And you look at the first 10 minutes of the game. Angola came in, they're ready to go.
Let's go. With that good save by Mambali.
One save kept them in the game. Then since then, Nigeria put their stuff together. They lock everything.
Now let's go back to Cote d'Ivoire. Cote d'Ivoire looks shaky. Perhaps after losing to Equatorial Guinea 4-0, they lost the minders touch. They barely made it to the second round.
They came in through the back door.
They came, yes.
Because Morocco helped them. Morocco beat Zambia, and that's why they get through.
And against Guinea, the first 5 minutes, the first 3 minutes, they had one controversial call, which, again, looking at the video assistant referee, it was a correct call. But barely 15 minutes, they got the penalty. They lost it. And 15 minutes later, they got an advantage, 11 to 10. Cote d'Ivoire was reduced to 10. And
Mali were up. Mali,
sorry, I say
Guinea.
Mali was refused to pick the opportunity, and they lost in the last minute of the game. So something tells me that something is going on in favor of Cote d'Ivoire, and I wrote in one of my columns that if a team is beginning to have this culture of luck, be careful, because Messi had that. The last World Cup. So they lost their first game. I fear for teams meeting Cote d'Ivoire, and if they appear in the finals, what do you think will happen? You think they will lose in the final if they do? Right now, I'm looking at both teams. I think Cote d'Ivoire have a chance to go to the finals, but they've been a little bit lucky. Let's go back. They play Senegal. The other thing that is helping them, because everybody already ruled them out. They went through the back door. They're not playing under pressure anymore. They have no pressure. They have nothing because the whole nation already
crucify them, roll them up.
Not only the whole nation, all of us, just
All of us.
beating them off.
They did, some of the players, from what I heard, they were ready to go back to their club. They were just waiting for the Morocco and Zambia game to be over. Then they start calling them, oh, guys, come in. They fired their coach.
Maybe some of them were already at the airport.
Yeah.
Oh, you heard the match, the result of the match, come back to the hotel.
They fired their coach, which is kind of like in the middle of the tournament. Now they brought in.
Fine. Who is
this guy?
Who's this guy?
They have nothing to lose again. They put stuff together. He just said, guys, go there, enjoy it, and just give it 100%. And they give 120% by beating Senegal. They were lucky. But now they made it happen.
And then they go to Mali.
Mali, they were the first 10 minutes Mali got a PK, they missed. Then Mali scored. Then Ivory Coast,
they got
a red card. So 10 players. In soccer, when you look at it, you say, oh, even me watching the game, I said, oh, this is done.
It's all done. It's over.
There's no way Ivory Coast is going to come back.
And they came back.
I left, came back, 1-0, they tied the game.
Now, Bobsy, you were a player, and I coach.
Yeah.
If you are playing a team like Cote d'Ivoire, what do you tell your players to do? Because things are going for them.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Well,
things are happening.
Something is happening for them.
Something is happening in that team. The luck is just too extraordinary. Do you call this luck or a divine intervention?
Well, we Africans, we believe in luck and we believe in all kind of mighty powers out there.
They call it bats.
Yeah, there you go. So something is happening for them that we don't know.
I experienced that in 1993 when Nigeria went for a World Cup qualifier. They beat the hell out of some of my colleagues. So in football, does bars work?
Well, again, we're Africans. When I used to play, let me give you an example. When they give us the jersey in the dressing room, sometimes the first 10 minutes, some of the home-based players, they disappeared. You don't know where they wear their socks or where they put on their jersey. When they come in, that room will smell so different. Because again, we have things that we believe in. You have Muslims, you have Christians, so they have something that it might work for them, it might not.
Okay. Are you interacting with that player? Do you think this thing, unseen forces, can change the direction of the football? No.
No.
Or does he energize them? Or are they doing that for referees to favor them? What?
You know what he said? When you believe in something, and you have confidence,
it helps.
It helps you because guess what? Just like you think negative about yourself, you don't have that self-esteem and you don't believe in yourself. You approach let's say you approach a lady. If you don't have that belief, how are you going to say hi? But when you believe in yourself,
you walk up to her.
You walk up to her like a man, you look at her, I said it. So pretty much it's the same thing. When you step on that field, you believe in yourself because you have 30,000, 40,000 people cheering.
And then you believe that there's something you have to back.
You have to worry about the people on the stand because not every player that is comfortable enough to play under 30,000, 40,000 people. So that's one thing. Now you don't believe in yourself, you're worried, you're scared. Look at the South African goalie. He was ready, he said, there's no way you guys are going to score here because he believed in himself. So now you walking up to that penalty kick.
Somebody tells me that the Super Eagles need to worry about the goalkeeper. Do you think the goalkeeper is of great effect in this?
You mean the Super Eagles goalie?
No.
The South African goalie. I'm not worried about the South African goalie. I'm not worried about the South African defense. What I'm worried about for Osimhen to have his chance to finish it, and I believe this semi-finals is going to happen. Because Nigeria is creating so many chances.
And they are losing them.
And
for some reason.
So, because guess what? He's been man-marked. They don't give him any inch.
But again, don't you think Lookman is benefiting from the distraction that Osimhen is causing? Because if you saw that goal he scored, when Moses Simon came from the flanks, Osimhen disappeared, 3 players followed him.
Well, that's the thing.
Lookman was coming from the back. And then he has a free range.
Well, again, as a coach, when we're watching the game, you're watching the tactics teams that the coaches are playing. What other teams they don't realize, Osimhen standing there, he have 3 guys watching him. And so that leave room for Nigeria for them
to move.
So other coaches said, you know what, forget it. If they play only one striker, let's keep 2 players. But you see other team, they have a 4 straight line. So now you leave Nigerian midfielders to go get the ball and come to them. And when they come in, Osimhen is very smart. What does he do? When he made that move, 2-3 players will go with him, and Lookman is wide open. So that's the thing that I'm not worried about the goalie, because the goal gonna come. I don't know who's gonna score the goal.
Because he doesn't have wings to fly, even if he can fly. But there are some shots.
You have too many players to worry about. You have the main guy that is creating all the chances and is opening.
You need to worry about Simon.
Then you have guys coming in.
You need to worry about Lookman.
There you go. Now they're gonna be watching Lookman.
But you see, we said something about playing under no pressure.
Yeah.
It looks to me, because Nigeria has always have the edge over South Africa. Who's going to be under the pressure now? It's not the Super Eagles.
No, Nigeria going to be, because right now the way you look, everything is like a red carpet for them. Any game they lose, they did not get to their expectation. Because you look at the teams now, the top teams right now, look, the 4 teams that are there, 90% everybody saying that Nigeria are going to win.
Oh, is that what the people are saying?
That's what people like, because look, the way
the host is still there.
The host is still there because of what? Only God Almighty knows. The host is still there because only God Almighty knows. Not, well, they play good on the field, but if you look at it into soccer-wise, they down 1 man, they down a goal, and they find a way to get through.
So you think, let's go to Cote d'Ivoire Coach Faye.
Yeah.
Do you think he has made enough to say this? They can give him this thing?
Well,
he's a very young man.
He's a very young man. From what he has done, I hope they give him a chance for them to see what he's capable of doing. Because right now, him too is going into this role. He has nothing to prove. Nothing to prove. I'm not going to worry about. I'm going to get fired. I need to prove anything. We lose, I go home. Nobody say anything. So it's the same thing. They have nothing to lose. If you watch the, let's go back with the Nigerian coach. When Nigeria get a penalty kick against
the same Cote d'Ivoire.
Against Cote d'Ivoire, the whole nation, everybody was praying, and I was just watching the coach. I don't know what kind of religion he is. He put his hand in his pocket, took something out, because he knows that's what you call pressure.
Yes.
The pressure starts from where? From the coach, boils down all the way to the players.
Yes.
And when you look at the players, nobody have the determination to step up.
And the captain.
The captain said, "That's my role." He went there, and the way he shot that ball, guess what?
It could have been anywhere.
Anywhere, but he get it on target, because if he go and he said, "Let me place it top corner,"
He might miss.
if he missed, they're gonna blame him. But what he did, he put the ball and take a step back. He said, "This is the bullet. I don't care what's gonna happen."
Strategically, do you think South Africa will now say, because we have a very good goalkeeper, they play for penalties? You think is it a good strategy?
Well,
for 90 minutes?
Because to be honest, I don't know what kind of system they're going to be playing, but they're going to be a little bit defensive, because they know the attacking force that Nigeria carry. You're not going to play Nigeria, you say, okay, let's go man to man, 50-50. You punch me, I punch you, let's go. You cannot do that, because Nigeria have so many player to player. Nigeria have better players than them.
Okay.
So that's why.
And more experienced.
Yeah, more experience.
More exposed.
Yeah, that's why they're going to be a little bit defensive.
Let me put you on the spot.
Yeah.
Can you make a prediction for the finals? Finals is just some days away, and who do you think will appear in the finals?
Oh, God. The first one, you know, I'm still going to go with the Super Eagles. I'm sorry, my
South African friends. You will not be very popular in South Africa, right?
Well, I was there. They treated me nice.
Okay.
But I'm not worried about the South Africans. I'm worried about my Congolese friends. because
so what about Congolese?
Because coming here.
They are around you right now.
Well, even this building.
So who is between Cote d'Ivoire and DRC? Who is your president?
With the way Cote d'Ivoire is playing right now, I think I'm going to go with Cote d'Ivoire.
Cote d'Ivoire. So you predicted Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire final.
Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire final.
Woo! That's going to be.
And if you look, you have 2 teams from Southern Africa, then you have 2 teams from West Africa.
Yeah. Well, for me, as usual, I'm not popular with the predictions, but again, I'm able to say perhaps Nigeria will go to the finals, and the Democratic Republic, I can tell you this. If Cote d'Ivoire play the way they are playing, DRC is going to be we're going to be in the finals with Nigeria.
So then, what do you think gonna win?
Oh, I think in the finals,
Yes.
if Nigeria gets to the finals,
Yeah.
you can't hold them. Nigeria will take it. But I fear where Nigeria will play Cote d'Ivoire in the finals. I fear that, so seriously.
Because why? Because they have the home support?
Yes, they have the home support. But if Nigeria is able to overcome South Africa and DRC comes out on the other side, Nigeria will take it home.
If you're talking about the home support, look at how many, if you look at the crowd and understand,
Yeah.
if Nigeria play Ivory Coast, it's going to be 50-50.
That's what I'm saying.
So there's no home crowd, no home advantage. Yes, they're playing at home, but if you're looking at the crowd, there's no home advantage because Nigerians...
And the home advantage has disappeared. It's like Cote d'Ivoire, most of the players panic. If you see their body language, they're under pressure. And that's why I fear that they might not make it in semi-final. Congo Democratic Republic.
Well, Congo have a chance, but the way, again, there's something watching over Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah, I think the luck of Cote d'Ivoire will stop in the semi-finals. I think so. Something tells me. The luck will stop. And DRC will be in the finals with Nigeria.
What?
You know, I like to see DRC and Nigeria in the finals.
That would be nice.
I think I've done well for you. Well, Bobson, I want to thank you for always coming. We'll see. You say Nigeria and Cote d'Ivoire final.
Yeah.
I'm saying Nigeria and DRC. But people will say, look at him, soccer, he has eaten his words. Well, that's the way soccer is. I want to thank you again for coming, and let's see what happens.
My people, Sunday is the finals. Semi-finals is Wednesday and Thursday. Nigeria playing South Africa. I predict Nigeria going to win. Then Cote d'Ivoire and Democratic Republic of Congo.
Yeah.
I said Ivory Coast is going to win.
Okay.
And
all right.
So then the finals, I pick Nigeria to win, to be the champion of Africa.
Well, as a Nigerian, I will be happy about that. But professionally, well, professionally, I said they won't make it, but if they win, that's a bonus for me. As a Nigerian, I like that. Some people have questioned my Nigerianness, which is not the right thing to do. This is sports. Take it easy with it. All right, Bobsy, thank you very much, and we'll be here to preview the finals again and see how it goes.
We're gonna try to watch the finals, and we'll see how it goes, my people. So let's make sure that we get ready and see. This is the best African tournament for a very, very long time. A lot of surprises. A lot of surprises happen, and a lot of big teams. Right now, they are home watching. They don't expect to be home right now. But this is football. It's like what they said in Africa. You don't know where the biscuit's gonna break. So now, see what happened.
Thank you, Bobson.
Thank you.
Keep watching Platform Media International. It has been a very jolly ride. I love my job. I'm Joe Ezode. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Go Super Eagles.